You're watching the TGM production. Ooh! Hello! Hello, Ghost fans, and welcome to Button House Confidential, the YouTube channel, the TV show, whatever you want to call it, where we talk about Ghost UK and beyond. Now, before we get on, we're going to be reacting and talking about the new Ghosts UK trailer for the film. But first, announcement time! A whole video will be coming on this shortly, in the coming days, but the Australian version of Ghosts is heading its way to the UK on the BBC. Unlike the German version, where I had to watch from the German broadcaster because their app, which is available internationally, it seems, wasn't geo-blocked, which means the geography of the place like the country blocks it outside of the country. They allowed me to watch it in German, the German version, so I didn't have any problems. The American version is already on the BBC iPlayer. We haven't seen the Greek or the French versions yet. They've not made it to an area we can watch it. So Disney Plus hasn't put it on UK Disney Plus. I've kept it on French Disney Plus, and I don't know where it's on in Greece. But the Australian version is heading its way here to the UK very soon. So I will be reviewing that once I've seen it. So now let's react to the trailer for Ghosts UK, the film. So the trailer will begin in 3, 2, 1. Let me just turn the volume up. And no, turn the volume down actually. And let me just make sure volumes and play. Oh, bikes in a sort of horror-y type. It reminds me of like early Stranger Things.
Are we sure about this?
There's the house. Caution. This Halloween. Dun dun dun. Woo! A Luigi board. Secrets.
Is anybody there?
Dun. Will be unlocked. Dun 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 dun.
See? No such thing as
Oh.
that?
Oh.
No.
It's acting like a horror film. You know?
Leave.
Traditional.
Leave.
Leave. And there they are. The 6 idiots.
But we've already left.
Ghosts. The possession of Button House.
Nothing will ever be the same again.
Who's Club? In cinemas, October the 23rd. Right, so now let's talk about that. So, I think, as a whole, it's a good trailer. The Luigi board aspect of it works really well. Having all these segments where it's like, coming soon, coming this then, whatever, secrets on that, it's really good. Keeping it horror-y works really well for it. It's in the realms of the horror because I think to sell a spooky film, I think the reveal pulling way to the ghosts works extremely well as well. Overall, I'm excited, happy, and joyful. I don't know why, and I'm assuming this is going to be explained in another trailer because I need confirmation permanently that Alison and Mike aren't in this trailer at all. The last time we saw them, the whole thing had been sold off or whatever. I can't remember exactly. But they were old and they came and visited. So are we going back to then, that end? Or are we going to have that end come back? So the end of the film, are we going to see that timeline again? Or is this pre them coming? I don't know. Because what's weird is Mike and Alison should have been in this trailer. Yes, they've been confirmed they're returning, so it is 100% actually happening, right? So, but why are they not there? Why? Now, the other problem that a lot of people will have issues with, in a sense of, why can this child, who the character's name was, why can this child see the ghosts? Is Mike going to have an accident in the film to be able to see the ghosts? We're going to get that payoff? Because, yes, Kyle Minogue can see ghosts in the current release special, but we need Mike to be able to see them. Who is this child? Why is he there? There's a lot of questions that've got to be answered, right? A lot of questions that need to be answered. And I think this trailer does its best to answer them. So, if he's the only one that can see them, what accident did they get into? Because if you've seen ghosts, and if you know enough about ghosts, it's the accident that's the important element to keep seeing the ghost bit alive. So why can he see the ghosts and why can't they? And who are they? So, yes, it feels a lot like Stranger Things in a sense of friends come together, and it feels a lot like other programs and other films and other whatnot, and I do think that works really well. Paying homage to the horror genre whilst keeping it in the sitcom light-hearted. Now, it's going to be in cinemas, and that's all well and good, and I'm happy about that, but will the BBC get the broadcasting rights? Or will we have to watch it on Film 4? Or will we have to watch it on Channel 4 and ITV or whatever, or any other channel that wants to get the rights? I haven't got an issue with it being on Sky Cinema or any of them, but I do think for its first outing on television, I think it should be beamed to the BBC. I think BBC One should get the first premiere, whichever word it is, here in the UK. I think the BBC should get the initial broadcasting rights. They should be the first ones to do it. It should go out on BBC One, and then eventually, after the BBC have had their, let's say, 3-month period, 6-month period or whatever, then it goes out to say, Film 4, do you want to start airing the film now? Sky Cinema, do you want the film now? Channel 4, do you want the film? ITV, whoever wants to purchase the broadcasting rights for the film after that, yes, fair enough, because this isn't technically tied down to the BBC in a sense of it's not a made-for-TV film. This is going into cinemas. This is having a traditional. This is like what's really good, and I wanted to talk a bit about sitcoms for a minute. In the UK, I don't know much about American sitcoms here in this context. In the UK, in the 70s, I think, we had a lot of films that were based on TV sitcoms. So we had the Dad's Army film, Porridge, Are You Being Served? There's a few others that I've probably not mentioned there, but they're the key main ones that people remember, right? So they were all this. It was basically for Are You Being Served. It was a holiday. It was the cast. It was the characters from Grace Brothers. It was Mrs. Slocum and John Inman and the like. John Inman's the actor, not the character, but you know what I mean. And they all go on holiday, right? The Porridge is like a massive heist type film. And what was the third one? Dad's Army is just Dad's Army but bigger. And I'm not on about the 2016 Dad's Army film. I'm on about the original Dad's Army film that sort of brought the characters from the sitcom Mannering and I can't think of the others right now, but Captain Mannering is always the one you remember out of Dad's Army. But you see that it takes this transition from TV to film, and it works really well. But they get a theatrical release, so Dad's Army, Are You Being Served are the ones that get broadcast on Channel 5 or Film 4 or ITV3 or whatever, right? So they've had their initial, I don't know if they did, but they might have had their initial broadcasting on the BBC because they're BBC properties. And then once the BBC have had it for that many months, then it's no longer exclusive to the BBC and it can be sent out because a different company, I don't know why I keep them falling, is another thing, because different companies make chip in to make the film, not just BBC Studios. So I think with the Ghosts film, I think it's going to do the same. It's going to have 6 months or so on the BBC once it's had its cinema run complete. Then it'll go out, and then you'll be able to watch it on other channels and whatnot. I'm really excited for the film. I think it looks brilliant. I think it looks fun. I do think it looks funny. So I can't wait to watch it, and I am going to review it once I've seen it. So, bring on October. The Ghosts. The film!